Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, and welcome to oneminutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about a specific and precise way of watching the ball. And by using this precise way and this correct format, your timing will improve drastically today. Now, it's easy to think that there's only one way of watching a ball. You either watch it or you don't. But in reality, there are many, many ways of watching the ball. Today, I want to talk to you about the two most common ones, and they are fixed visual focus and variable visual focus. I want to try and show you what these two different ways of watching the ball are and when to apply them into your game. Now, fixed visual focus is when we focus on a fixture, a fixed point, and then see moving objects coming in and out of focus. This is a perfectly normal state for the human being. It's how we function in everyday life. It's how you drive a car, ride a bike, walk, etc. Variable visual focus is when we focus on the moving object and the static objects appear to be moving and the moving object appears to be static. This is a totally unnatural way of existing in everyday life, but it's essential to watching the ball. But it's more complicated than that, because when we actually watch the ball in tennis, we switch from fixed visual focus to variable visual focus and then back again. First, let's have a look at what the two different states are. Here, the camera is focusing on a fixed point and the ball is moving in and out of focus. And this is a normal state. For most people, this is how they watch the ball all the time. And now the camera is focusing on the moving object and the rest of the world seems to be flying around. Now, this is part of the way we need to watch the ball when playing tennis. And it's an essential part because it's totally unnatural for the vast majority of players. So what we've got here is we have a young player and we've got video of his view as we've got a GoPro attached to his head. And we've also got a video of what he sees, and the two are synchronized exactly. And what you'll see now is that as he hits the ball, he goes into variable visual focus. And when he's in variable visual focus, his focus is entirely on the ball and the rest of the world is flying around. Then he sees contact and leaves the head still for a fraction of a second. And then when he looks up, he's looking up in fixed visual focus at his opponent. And the ball is flying to the opponent and then leaving the opponent and coming back to him. He'll then continue to watch the ball in fixed visual focus, seeing the whole picture. And then as the ball bounces, this is the key. He should take his eye for a fraction of a second before the bounce off the ball, see the ground where the ball bounces, and then the ball will explode out of the ground and he will have switched to variable visual focus. So he'll see a big picture of everything. He'll see what his opponent is trying to do with the ball, what stroke they're making, what position they're in. And then he'll see a big picture of everything as the ball approaches. And then from the bounce, for a fraction of a second, removing the eyes from the ball just before bounce, seeing the ball hit the ground, and the ground is what he's focusing on, the eye will instinctively, it will instinctively change to variable visual focus. And then he'll see the ball with incredible clarity and great precision of depth. Exactly, precision of depth is the key. I see many, many players who they're ready for the ball and then the ball comes and it's on top of them and it seems like they weren't ready, but you could see a moment before they were. But this is because they've remained in fixed visual focus. Then you have players who actually learn to watch the ball in variable visual focus, but they try to do it all of the time. And this is too difficult. This is like too much concentration. It's a totally unnatural state. Variable visual focus takes a lot of concentration, so you can do it in fractions of a second easily. But if you try to do it for the length of the match, it's just not going to happen. So watch the ball correctly with precision. Remember, look at the whole picture, and then as the ball approaches, keep looking at the whole picture, and when it lands on the ground, then you now take your eye off the ball just before contact, see the ground, see the ball explode out of the ground, and you will be in variable visual focus and see the ball like never before. When you apply this to your game, then you get more power and more consistency because you're consistently hitting the middle of the racket. I hope this makes sense. I'd love to have your feedback and let me know how it works for your game or the players that you work with. If you want to practice this or any other of our ideas, have a look at our partners, playyourcourt.com. They'll send a professional tennis coach out to your court, out to your local area. It's a great service, and the information on their membership with a discount is in the comment section below. And maybe I can help you more with either the technical side of the game, the watching the ball, or the mental side of the game. We do online one-to-one coaching, video analysis, personalized lessons, and a whole lot of other advice. It's a unique service, and the information on what I can offer you is in the website below. So try to understand what the difference is between variable visual focus and fixed visual focus, and then apply it at the right times in the right stage of hitting the ball, and you really will change your timing and the accuracy and power of your strokes today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.